Okay, Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome back to online class PDPR. So for today's class, we are going to look at new chapter 6, acids and alkalis. Okay, so it is pronounced as alkalis. Okay, in Malay we call it as alkali. Okay, so with the first topic, properties of acids and alkalis. So I hope you guys are focusing, okay, because once I am done with explanation on these slides, we are going to do some quiz, and I am going to use the spin wheel to call random name to answer the quiz, but the questions are very easy, so no need to worry, okay? So make sure you give full attention to my explanation. Okay, lagi pun ni topik baru jadi kamu mesti tak tahu lagi kan. So this topic is a bit interesting compared to previous topic, which is chapter 5 about water and solution, because acids and alkalis ni kamu boleh jumpa dekat sekeliling kamu. Okay, dia related dengan kamu punya persekitaran lah. Alright. So next slide. Okay, look at this beautiful, colorful fruits. So, do you guys like fruits?
Yes.
Yes. I believe that all of us like fruits, right? I myself also enjoy fruit. So look at these different fruits that are being shown here. Okay, there are grapefruit, iaitu limau gedang. In Malay lah, limau gedang kita panggil the grapefruit, not anggur. Okay, grapefruit ni adalah limau gedang yang warna merah yang besar kat belakang tu. Okay, and we also have kiwis, limes, lemon and orange. So what is the common taste of these fruits shown here? What do you think is the common taste of these fruits shown here?
All of them are classified as acid.
Acid, okay. So acid, okay. So Vinesh also say acid, okay. So we will find out more in a little while, right? Okay. So let's look at the properties of acid. So number one, as your friends mentioned, acid tastes sour. Then number two, acid is also corrosive. So do you still remember this symbol? Okay, you have learned about this symbol in Form 1, right?
Yes.
It means corrosive. Okay. So remember, acid tastes sour and it is corrosive. Number 3. Okay, acid will turn blue litmus paper to red. What if we test it with red litmus paper? Okay, there will be no change because it will just stay red. Okay. Alright. Number 4, the pH value for acid is less than 7. Okay. I repeat, less than 7. So when I say less than 7, it means 7 is not included because 7 is neutral. So it can be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And one thing I want to bring your attention is the way we write pH. Okay, P must be small letter and H capital letter. That's the correct way to write pH. So anyway, what is pH? Does anyone know what is actually pH? Okay, so this is the pH scale lah kan. So what is pH? Periodic level? No. It must be related to acid and alkali lah. So pH is actually a scale used to measure the level of acidity and alkalinity of a substance or solution. So nanti kita tengok lepas ni pasal scale pH ni. Okay, so for now you only need to know pH value for acid is less than 7. Okay, and then the last property of acid is acid will react, okay, with metals to produce hydrogen gas. Okay, let's look at this little experiment here. Okay, if we fill this test tube with dilute hydrochloric acid and drop in a small piece of magnesium ribbon, okay, you will quickly see that there will be bubbles formed because they are releasing a type of gas that you can collect by placing your thumb over the test tube. Okay, and then we will carry out a test of a gas that is being released by using burning wooden splinter. Okay, so you have learned before, right? Test, okay, two tests to identify which gas is released, right? So untuk burning wooden splinter ni, what type of gas? Okay, there are two gas, right? Hydrogen and oxygen. So for burning wooden splinter, okay, it is to test what gas? Do you still remember? Hydrogen or oxygen? Dia ada glowing wooden splinter and burning wooden splinter, right? Okay, so it is actually to test hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas is present and you will hear a pop sound because hydrogen gas is explosive. So bila adanya kehadiran bubble dan juga yang menunjukkan adanya hydrogen gas means that ada reaction yang berlaku. Why? Because acid will react with metal. That's why bubble form sebabkan kehadiran hydrogen. Okay. Alright, Vinash said oxygen. No, it is hydrogen. Alright, so next, properties of alkali. Okay, tadi kita dah tengok acid. So what about the properties of alkali? Maybe some of you wondering what actually properties. Properties ni maksudnya macam karakteristik. Macam mana kita nak tahu sama ada sesuatu benda tu dia alkali ataupun acid. Okay, properties or in other words characteristics. Alright, so it is meter. Then, just like acid, it is also corrosive. But untuk alkali ni kalau dia punya strength dia low alkali, okay, dia tak korosif sangat. But kalau strong alkali, yes, dia akan korosif. Okay. What about acid? So Binash asked, what about acid, teacher? Is it same like alkali? In aspect of what? If in aspect of taste, as only the strong can corrosive. No, for acid, dia memang corrosive. Doesn't matter if it is weak acid or strong acid, dua-dua memang corrosive. Kalau untuk alkali ni, usually strong alkali saja yang akan corrosive. Okay. Alright. Next. Okay, alkali will turn red litmus paper to blue. What if we test it with blue litmus paper? Then it will be no change lah. Okay, we just stay blue. So, one easy way to remember how to memorize this. Sekejap. Okay, this is my way of memorize. Okay, I use the word samban. So, ni untuk orang yang tak ingat lah, tak susah nak ingat. Okay, so sambal. Maybe ada yang confused red to blue, blue to red, yang mana satu alkali ataupun acid. So remember Al here. Al is like alkali kan. So M to B. So merah to biru, red to blue. Dan sebelah sini pula AS. So dia macam lebih kurang acid. ASID. Okay, acid. So dia ke arah kiri. So bila ke arah kiri, B ke arah M kan. So untuk acid, blue to red. B to M means biru kepada merah. So blue to red. So that's how I memorize it. Okay. This is for those yang rasa macam susah nak ingat. Okay. Oh, you cannot see? Can others see?
Yes.
Okay, now can see? Okay, tadi saya tunjuk yang
Yes.
sambal tu, boleh nampak tak saya tunjuk dekat PowerPoint slide?
Tak.
No. Okay, tak apa, nanti saya bagi tips tu dekat Telegram. Okay. Sekejap. Okay, so for alkali, okay, it is the other way around. If you compare to acid, okay, it will turn red litmus paper to blue. Okay. And then for alkali, okay, pH value is the other way as well. Okay, it is more than 7. So 7 it is not included. So it can be either 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And finally, remember alkali does not react with metals, unlike acid. Tadi acid dia akan react with metal, right? But alkali, no. Okay, it will not react with metals. So kalau kita buat eksperimen yang sama macam acid tadi, instead of letak hydrochloric acid, kamu letak sodium hydroxide, for example, the type of alkali kan, kamu letak dalam ni, kemudian kamu letak magnesium ribbon. Okay, no bubbles will form because no hydrogen gas. Why? Because no reaction happen. Okay, remember, alkali does not react with metals. Okay. Okay, and then another very important thing to take note is the role of water in showing, okay, the properties of acids and alkalis. Okay, so acids and alkalis shows their properties only in the presence of water. Let's look at this example. Okay, so if we fill the test tube with ethanoic acid, okay, glacial ethanoic acid. Glacial here means there is no water. It is very dry, okay. And if you drop the blue litmus paper inside this test tube, okay, it is supposed to turn red, right? Because ethanoic acid is acid lah kan. But it does not turn red. Why? Because there is no water. But as soon as we added some water, okay, the litmus paper will turn, the blue litmus paper will immediately turn red. So when the water is present, okay, then the properties of acid will show. There is blue litmus paper will turn red. So air ni mesti ada air untuk kita tunjuk properties acid tu, okay, in aspect of the color change of the blue litmus paper. Kalau tak ada air, dia memang tak akan tunjuk perubahan warna litmus paper tu. And then the same thing for alkali. Macam saya cakap tadi, kita guna solid sodium hydroxide, okay, that is dry with no water. Okay, and then it will not change the red litmus paper to blue because there is no water. But once we add water, okay, red litmus paper ni dia akan immediately turn blue. Okay. Alright, so that is the role of water in showing the properties of acids and alkalis. So back to my question. Why does all these fruits taste sour? It is because
They are acidic.
because it is acidic, because it contains acid. Okay, these fruits, siapa yang nak admit kat ni? Turgeshwaran. Okay. Okay, so these fruits are rich in vitamin C. And for your information, okay, vitamin C is actually a form of acid. It is called ascorbic acid. Ascorbic, ascorbic acid. Okay, so there is a little fun fact for you to know, right?
Okay.
Okay, next slide. Okay, next let's take a look at acidic and alkaline substances. So acidic substances are substances that contain acids. Meanwhile, alkaline substances are substances that contain alkalis. So what are the difference between the word alkaline and alkali? So alkaline ni dia merujuk kepada substance yang beralkali. Okay, so kita guna alkaline instead of alkali. So jangan tersilap penggunaan term ni lah. Kalau nak sebut substance yang beralkali ni, kita sebut alkaline substances. Same goes to acidic substances. Kita tak sebut acid substances. Okay. Remember acidic substances, alkaline substances. Okay, it is important to know the correct way to use the right term. Okay. Alright, so example of acidic substances. Lemon juice, vinegar. Lagi apa lagi yang kamu tahu? Yang kamu boleh jumpa di sekeliling kamu. Kebanyakannya minuman lah kan? Orange juice, yes. Pineapple juice. Lagi? Baking soda, no.
Coffee.
So baking soda is actually alkaline substance. Okay. Baking soda ni adalah yang kita buat untuk ingredient yang kita guna untuk bake lah. Bake cake ke, cookies ke. Right? And then selain daripada tu, alkaline juga adalah seperti shampoo kamu. Okay, kamu punya facial cleanser kamu. Tu semua alkaline lah. Right? Lemon juice, yes, like lemon juice is
alkaline, teacher?
acidic. What?
Is coffee alkaline?
Coffee taste?
Bitter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is alkaline.
Okay, teacher.
Alright. Yes, shampoo is alkaline. I'm very sorry. Okay. Okay. Kenapa kamu tak guna MOE kamu? Okay, tak apa. Oh, guna laptop ma. Alright. Tak apa. So kan join kelas. Okay. So, certain substances, okay, we can taste them. Okay, just like vinegar, lemon juice, okay, bitter gourd. Okay, just to find out if they are sour or bitter, right? Then by that we can determine whether they are acidic substances or alkaline substances. But there are some things that are not safe for us to taste, right? So how do we find out if these things are acidic or alkaline? Sebab benda ni kan ada setengah benda bahaya untuk kita rasa. So macam mana kita nak identify? So this is the function of indicators. Okay, basically there are a coloring or a mixture of different colorings that changes color based on the substance tested. What do I mean? Okay, here are some examples of indicator. So the last two, okay, you can see blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. Okay, so these two you guys are already familiar with, right? Selalu gunakan litmus paper. So another three indicators yang kamu perlu tahu juga adalah phenolphthalein and universal indicator and methyl orange. Okay, saya tak ada insert gambar kat sini, nanti kan kamu boleh search kat Google macam mana dia punya rupa lah, right? So for other indicators such as phenolphthalein, okay, it will remain colorless if the substance that we test is acidic or neutral. But if you test it with alkaline substance, then it will turn pink. Okay, while universal indicator, okay, it will turn different color for different substances. Okay, like red, yellow, red for acid, green for neutral, and blue for alkali. Same goes to methyl orange. It will only turn red if the substance is acidic, and it will stay yellow, okay, if the substance is neutral or alkali. So benda ni kamu kena ingat juga. Di samping kamu ingat color untuk litmus paper. Alright. Next, let's take a look at the strength of acids and alkalis. Okay, how do I know if an acid is strong or weak acid? Same goes to alkali. How do we know if it is strong or weak alkali? Okay, so macam tadi saya dah mention pasal pH kan. So pH scale, kita boleh guna pH scale to tell if something is too acidic or too alkaline. Okay, maksudnya strength dia lah, level acidity dengan level alkalinity tu. So pH scale is used to show the strength of acids or alkalis. So the range of pH value is between 0 to 14 only. There's nothing more than 14. So Vinash say acid lower number is stronger. Okay, yes, correct. Sekejap kita tengok. So we know that at 7, the middle point, okay, it will be neutral. So if the substance give a pH value of 7, then that means the substance is neutral. Remember that. Okay, so from this, how do we know if it is strong or weak? Okay, so for acid, if you move away from 7, it will become more acidic. Okay, let's say if something is pH 6, okay, that means it is weak acid because it is closer to 7, neutral, okay. But if you compare to pH 1, okay, it will be a very strong acid because it is further away from 7, right? Same goes to alkali. Okay, if it is away from 7, it will become more alkaline. Okay, so for alkaline, pH 8 is a weak alkali because it is closer to 7, and pH 14 will be a very strong alkali because it is very further away from 7. So the strength of acid and alkali, it does not depend whether or not the number is small or big. Okay, remember, you have to remember that the closer it is to 7, the weaker it will become. Okay, so acid and alkali will be different, right? For acid, the smaller the number, for example 1, okay, the smaller the number, the stronger it is. But for alkali, okay, the bigger the number, for example 14, okay, the strong it is. So maybe it is a bit confusing, but if you remember the number, just remember the number, okay? The closer it is to 7, then it is weak. If it is far from 7, it is strong. Okay. Alright. And then, okay, the
Teacher,
uses of acids. Yes?
kalau pH 0,
Kita tak ada pH 0.
oh,
Ya, kalau kamu test apa-apa substance, dia memang takkan tunjuk pH 0. Maybe ada 0 tapi not exactly 0. Maybe macam 0.23 something macam tu. Dia ada point dia. So it is included in acidic jugalah. Kalau 0 tu memang tak ada lah. Okay.
okay.
Alright. Okay, so the uses of acids and alkalis in daily life. Okay, so for acid, we have acetic acid to make vinegar. Then carbonic acid to make fizzy drink. What is fizzy drink? Fizzy drink macam Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, macam tu lah. Okay. Then sulfuric acid to make car battery, and then nitric acid, we use them to make fertilizers. Okay, I would like to say a little bit more on the fertilizers. So there are some fertilizers that are made of alkali. Okay, not only acid. Okay, alkali pun ada. For example, ammonia. Okay, so it depends on the plants that we want to plant. Okay, so there are different plants that need different kind of fertilizers, whether acidic or alkaline. So jangan ingat baja ada yang acid saja. Dia ada juga yang alkaline. Okay, it depends on the plants.
Teacher.
Hana Sofia tanya dekat chat, alkali paling tinggi 14 ke? Ya, 14 lah sebab pH scale kita hanya sampai 14 sahaja. So 14 paling tinggi. So kalau ditunjuk, kalau substance alkali tu, alkaline tu tunjuk 14, maksudnya dia very 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 strong alkaline. Okay. Alright. Okay, and then we have alkali. What are some of the uses of alkali? So number one, potassium hydroxide that is used to make soap. Kamu mandi semua tu, okay. Kamu guna untuk mandi, shampoo also. And then calcium hydroxide buat semen nak buat rumah, bangunan semua tu lah. And then magnesium hydroxide to make antacid pill. So what are antacid pills? Antacid pills ni adalah pills that we eat to neutralize acid in our stomach, okay, to relieve indigestion and heartburn. So doktor akan bagi antacid pills ni kalau kamu ada pedih ulu hati ataupun masalah pencernaan lah, supaya dia boleh neutralize acid dalam stomach kita tu untuk kurangkan rasa sakit ulu hati ataupun masalah pencernaan tu lah, right? And then we have sodium hydroxide. Make detergent untuk basuh baju kamu semua tu. Alright. Okay, so well that's all for today's topic. So, okay, sekarang kita nak buat quiz. Sekejap. Saya nak stop present untuk present quiz. Jangan
Teacher,
leave lagi ya. Yes?
kalau antacid pills tu boleh tak kalau gastric?
Yes, sebab gastric tu juga dia sebenarnya dalam kategori indigestion. Macam ada berkenaan dengan pencernaan. So yes.
Okay.
Okay, kejap saya present quiz. Manakah tadi quiz ni? Okay, I am presenting right now. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can, teacher.
Jangan lambat sikit. Letak saya ni berat sikit sebab banyak benda, so dia jadi slow kejap. Dah 12.30 dah. Okay. Okay, can you see the quiz? Start over semua ni?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sekejap eh.
What? What? Teacher leave.
Habis dah ko. Habis dah.
Tak teacher terleave.
No.
Lagi.
Aduh. Tak aku pergi tanya. Teacher terleave kot.
Sorry, I lost my connection just now.
Tak apa teacher.
Okay. Danesh ada tak?
Danish ke cikgu?
Yes.
Ada cikgu.
Are you Danesh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's look at the question. So question ni kita kena skip sebab kamu tak belajar lagi.
Teacher.
Okay.
Teacher
Cikgu tak
tengah
boleh tengok.
present ke?
Ada slide ke cikgu?
Oh, sekejap saya baru join kan. Lupa sekejap. Sekejap. Okay. Okay, nampak eh? Okay, for this question kita belum belajar. So tak apa, kita skip dulu. Kita jawab je. Sebab ada 14 question. Ni dia termasuk dengan subtopik 6.2. Neutralization. So kamu belum belajar. So kita skip. Okay, so yang ni kamu dah belajar. Okay, so Danesh, what is the pH value of pure water?
7.
7? Why you think 7?
Because it's neutral.
Yeah, because it is neutral, right? Okay, good. Correct. And then the next person. Ajat. Tadi ada yang mention dalam group chat kan? Chat. Ajat ada ke?
Ada kot.
Ada. Alright. So question for Ajat. When gas is released, okay, when an acid reacts with an reactive metal. So what gas is released?
Hydrogen.
Tak boleh dengar suara saya lah.
Boleh
Sekejap,
je.
saya tutup suara. Buka lah suara bagi ada background music.
Yeah.
Okay. Apa tadi jawapan Ajat?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. Correct or not? Okay, correct. Okay, so siapa yang boleh jawab betul ni maksudnya dia fokus lah tadi. Okay. Next person. Arya. So, is Arya with us right now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, yang ni belum jawab. Yang ni belum belajar lagi. So, kita hantam dia dulu. So, ni what is the process that takes place when an acid reacts with an alkali? So, ni jawapan ni neutralization sebenarnya. Ni untuk next subtopic. Kita skip dulu. Okay.
Can't hear your voice clearly.
Can others hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, so it is only Deva lah yang tak dengar. Okay, tak apa. Okay, so next person tadi siapa? Arya kan? Okay, so which of the following is not, okay, the keyword is not a property of an acid.
Has a pH value higher than 7.
Ni warna orange ni.
Yes.
Okay, so pH value higher than 7 is alkaline substance, right? Okay. Ni kalau belajar. Then next person. Dania. Adakah Dania?
Tak ada teacher.
Okay. Dah boleh lah. Hai. Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry guys. Okay, we will continue. Sekejap saya nak share balik.
Okay.
Uh, Okay, saya sebenarnya tengah record ni untuk observation lecturer saya tapi internet saya buat hal pula. Okay, tak apalah. Okay, tadi siapa? Dania kan? Dania ada dengan kita ke? No Dania, dan any volunteer?
Saya.
Okay. Okay, Aisyah tunggu sekejap lah bagi Loganism. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the answer? What is the pH value of a toothpaste? Toothpaste is an alkaline kan? Yes, you. So, A. Okay, correct. Sebab yang lain semua jawapan dia bagi adalah pH value untuk acid. So obviously lah jawapan dia 8. Senang je kan soalan.
Yeah.
Okay, ni tak ada. Kita skip. Okay, next person. Okay, Aisyah tadi nak jawab kan? So what type of acid can be found in a car battery?
Ethanoic acid.
Okay, so ethanoic acid tadi adalah acetic acid kan for vinegar. Meanwhile, nitric acid ni untuk fertilizers. So,
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid.
sulfuric acid. Okay, jawapan dia sulfuric acid. Tapi saya nak bagi tahu sikit lah hydrochloric acid ni. Okay, betul Farisha. So, hydrochloric acid ni boleh juga dijumpai dalam our stomach, okay. But, mesti ada kamu yang tertanya, kenapa perut kita ada hydrochloric acid? Right. Sedangkan hydrochloric acid ni dia corrosive, tak bahaya ke? So for your information, dalam perut kita ni only has a small amount of hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid ni ataupun HCl ni penting dalam perut kita sebab perut kita akan secrete lah, rembes HCl ni untuk create ideal condition in our stomach for protein digesting enzyme to work. Jadi perut kita kan akan ada berlakunya digestion untuk protein kan, makanan yang protein, so dia akan digest kat perut. So ada enzim yang akan tolong nak digest. So enzim ni lah diperlukan HCl tu untuk bantu digest makanan yang ada ni protein. Okay, besides that, hydrochloric acid dalam perut kita juga akan kill bacteria that enter our body through the food that we eat. So that's the function of hydrochloric acid inside our stomach. Okay, untuk ethanoic acid ni kena ingat, nama lain dia adalah acetic acid ataupun vinegar. Vinegar tu ethanoic acid lah, right? And nitric acid untuk baja, fertilizers. Deva, tak boleh dengar, tak apa saya tutup suara. Okay Deva, can you hear me? Yang lain boleh dengar je kan? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next person. Oh tadi, sulfuric acid. Betul lah, jawapan sulfuric acid. Right. Chua Jun An. Chua ada ke? Kalau Chua tak ada, maybe someone wants to volunteer. Okay, Chua ada. Alright, so what type of acid can be found in carbonated drinks? So guys, maybe instead of you guys write in the chat section, maybe you guys can unmute your mic and say, because I am recording for my lecturer actually. So if you write in the chat section, saya ni hanya tunjuk saya punya tab game ni. So tak nampak pun chat kamu tu. So kalau ada suara nampak macam kamu penglibatan aktif daripada kamu. So nanti boleh unmute mic kamu. Carbonic acid. Okay, dia dah bagi keyword dah kat sini, carbonated. So carbonic acid lah kan. Alright, what about, yes, Deva, carbonic acid. So, okay, so what is citric acid ni? Citric acid ni adalah acid yang kita boleh jumpa dalam citrus fruits. Citrus fruits. So citrus fruits ni adalah juicy fruits with sharp taste. For example, apa kita ada?
Orange.
Ya, orange, lemon, ya, fruit juice. Betul? Sini lemon, yes betul. Okay, so what about tartaric acid? Tartaric acid ni sama macam citric, cuma dia a bit stronger. Okay, so tadi jawapan oleh Chua adalah carbonic. Okay, correct. Then the next question.
Benda power.
What is the pH value of vinegar? Next person. Kirtana. Tana ada?
Ada cikgu, 4 cikgu. Cikgu,
Ada tak Kirtana?
ada cikgu.
Okay, sekejap saya tak dengar suara kamu. Kejap saya kuatkan speaker sekejap. Okay. What is your answer? What is the pH value of vinegar?
4.
4. Okay, orange color ni.
Hmm.
Okay, true because vinegar is an acidic substance. Right, next. Okay, so far semua jawab dengan betul. Auni? So that means you focus during the class just now. Kalau tak ada Auni, maybe who wants to volunteer? The question is, which of the following is not a property of an alkali? Who wants to volunteer? Maybe boleh unmute mic and tell me the answer. Hana Sophia.
Change the color of blue litmus paper to red.
Okay, so the red colour ni kan? Okay, betul ke? Okay, true. So yang tu change, yang colour yang dicakap tu adalah untuk acid kan sepatutnya. Okay, yang ni pun belum belajar. The changes the colour of litmus paper, yes. Okay, itu je, sikit je soalan dia sebab 6.2 kamu belum belajar lagi. Next class kita akan tengok 6.2 about neutralization. So before you leave the class, okay, let's look at summarization on what you guys have learned. Okay, sekejap, tunggu sekejap, jangan leave lagi. Sekejap window lah kan? Window. Okay, so who wants to do summarization on today's topic about properties of acids and alkalis? Maybe if you cannot give me full summarization, maybe you can tell me what you have learned that you remembered so far.
Teacher,
Just tell me apa yang ingat. Okay, yes. Aisyah Sophia.
acid acid's pH value is lower than 7. Alkali's pH value is higher than 7.
Okay. Kalau neutral?
Neutral is 7.
Alright. Okay, thank you Aisyah Sophia. Lagi siapa lagi nak cuba? Bagi tahu je apa yang kamu ingat.
Teacher,
Okay, Hana Sophia.
kalau acid
Ajak
dia
nak cuba.
korosif, dia low dengan strong. Tapi kalau alkaline, dia hanya korosif untuk yang strong saja.
Okay, betul. Okay, thank you Hana Sophia. Okay, Afiq. Afiq cakap ajak nak cuba. Okay, apa kata Afiq cuba dulu? Cepatlah nak test ni. Kamu fokus ke kelas tadi? Okay, bagi ajak dulu. Ajak cuba try. Ajak, ada banyak kan yang kita belajar ni. Boleh je bagi tahu pH value alkali ke ataupun apa-apa yang kamu ingat. Contoh alkali ke alkaline ke. Banyak benda boleh cakap. Okay, sebab saya bukan suruh bagi full summarization, just bagi tahu apa yang kamu ingat. Cepat Ajak. Okay, Afiq dulu.
Asid dia masam juga. Alkali dia pahit.
In English because we DLP kan? English.
Acid taste sour and alkali taste
Okay.
bitter.
Bitter. Okay, bagus.
Bitter.
Okay, and then Vinash state, teacher, the pH value of acid is less than 7. Okay, betul Vinash. Ashini, uses of acid and alkali in daily life. Okay, so what are the example of uses of acid and alkali in daily life, Ashini? Okay, Deva, me? Okay, Deva.
Sulfuric acid.
Ya, sulfuric acid tadi, bateri kereta kan? Car battery. Okay, alright, thank you. Ashini, okay, Deva. You want to try? What else do you remember?
Teacher, can I?
Yes, you can.
Acid reacts with metals to produce hydrogen gas, but alkali does not react with metals.
Yeah, okay, correct. There is one properties of acids and alkalis, kan? Okay, Ajat. Tak apalah kalau Ajat tak mau. Okay, Zulaika. Ajat kan ni? Betul tak? Lupa lah Zulaika ni tadi siapa?
Cikgu.
Akil. Oh, okay, sorry. Banyak sangat nama mula huruf A ni, saya pun confused. Okay, so Akil cakap acid turns blue litmus paper red and alkali turns red litmus paper blue. Betul ke ni? Ke dia tertukar? Betul ke?
Betul.
Betul, okay, betul. Okay, then the next, say acid and alkalis cannot show its properties without water. Okay, correct. Okay lah. So, kita boleh tengok summarization dia. Kamu dah belajar pasal. Okay, thank you yang respon. Bagus tu menunjukkan kamu fokus lah kelas tadi. Lagipun topik ni simple kan, senang compare to previous chapter. Okay, so kamu dah belajar tentang properties of acid, okay, sour, corrosive, and then turns blue litmus paper to red. Lepas tu pH value dia less than 7. And acid will react with metal to produce hydrogen gas. Remember, hydrogen gas, not oxygen. Then properties alkali pula is bitter, corrosive, same as acid. Okay, turn red litmus paper to blue. Then pH value more than 7. Okay, lepas tu dia does not react with metals. Then the role of water in showing the properties of acids and alkalis. So untuk ada perubahan kepada litmus paper tu, pertukaran warna, mesti ada water. Kalau tak ada water, dia tak akan tunjuk perubahan warna litmus paper. Right? And then also kamu tengok tadi contoh-contoh acidic dengan alkaline dalam kehidupan harian kamu. Dan juga beberapa contoh indikator. So kena ingatlah kelima-lima ni. Sekarang yang kamu ingat hanyalah blue litmus paper dengan red litmus paper. So kena tahu juga pasal yang lagi 3 tu. Okay, and then strength of acid and alkali. Remember, the closer the number to 7, the weaker it is. But the further away the number from 7, okay, the stronger it will become. Okay. Alright, and then the uses of acids and alkalis in daily life. Okay, sini contoh dia tadi. And contoh untuk alkali pula dalam kehidupan harian ni. Okay, so that's all for today's class. You can leave your name in the comment section for attendance. So, do you guys have any questions and do you guys understand about today's topic?
Understand.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay, easy right? Compared to previous topic?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so task for today, I will post on Telegram, okay? On channel. You can leave your name in the comment section for attendance record.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, if you already write your name, you can leave. Okay. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Alright.